Alright guys, so I decided to go on ahead and get a set of bonus tags. I've got 2 of them, so I'm allowed to take 2 more antlerless deer, so doe only. And there's typically some deer that cross this field right here. I'm kind of tucked over here out of the wind right now, just that way I can kind of go through this, because I wanted to do a small gear review. Nothing real spectacular. I'm not going to give you all the specs, but I'm going to tell you all straight up, this little thing right here behind me that my rifle is sitting on, this is the Caldwell FieldPod. This thing is absolutely amazing. The video I did yesterday where I shot the 2 does, I know I forgot to turn the big camera on. Well, I had it on, I just forgot to hit the record button, or I didn't hit it hard enough. I don't know exactly what happened because it's kind of a high stress situation. But when I shot the second deer, the last shot that I fired, I was holding on to the camera, to the big camera, my little Canon, and I only had one hand on the gun, and I made a 246 yard neck shot. I held just at the back of her head, right where the neck meets the skull, because I wasn't real sure of my bullet drop at that range. Like I said, I'm still pretty new to 6.5 Grendel. I was just kind of using holdovers, and with the reticle that I was using, there's kind of a dead spot right there. There's no stadia lines or mil dots or anything. It's just a dead spot, and I wasn't real sure of my bullet drop for that one. And I just held it at the back of her, right at the back of her head, right where the skull meets the neck, because I figured if I was a couple inches high, I'd still catch the back of the skull, or if I was a couple inches low, I'd still, hit her somewhere right in the center of the neck and snap her spine, dropping her dead, which is what happened. I actually ended up hitting about 2 inches lower than where I had my, or than where I had anticipated to. It hit her a little bit further down, so at that distance, I'm hitting about 2 inches lower than what I had initially anticipated. But
Thumb. Oh,
dang. Where the hell did you come from?
Well, I'm done.
Anyways, I made that shot one hand on the rifle with this FieldPod. This thing will let the gun rotate 360 degrees. It has, I might have it a little tight right now. Yeah. Just a few knobs. And it will, there we go, let you adjust your cant. This thing will fit crossbows, rifles. I mean, just flip these 2 levers right here, and you can shorten it up just like that, tighten them back down. You can completely balance your weapon of choice in this pod. And if you don't want it to move, give it a quarter turn on the dial, and that will, pretty well lock it down. Maybe, there we go. And it's not going hardly anywhere unless you really put some force on it. And like I said, I was able to make that 246 yard shot one-handed on the gun. But the sun's starting to go down, so I'm gonna slip around this corner right here and see if another deer comes out. I'm gonna donate this one, if I do get one this evening. I'm gonna donate it to the Hunters Feed the Hungry program. But we might also end up with a bonus animal. There's been a couple coyotes crossing here in the evenings, so I'm really hoping that I get one of those to cross through here. If he's inside 300, maybe 350, he's done. I updated my ballistic software. I could actually take it out to 500 right now and probably still get a pretty good hit, but I don't want to chance it. I don't want to chance wounding an animal. But alright guys, we'll ease around this corner here and get set up, and maybe something will step out. So stick with me.